What's up, everybody?
What's up?
What's up? Welcome to Four Horsemen O'Clock. My name is Chris. This is my partner, colleague, my debonair man, George Gaspar.
This is wrong. I should be saying it. I'm supposed to be on that side. Switch our sides.
I can't switch sides.
I don't like it.
Actually, on my screen, we're on the right side.
Are we?
Correct. Yeah.
I mean, on the wrong side every week.
Oh. Let's see. Let me get to the comments. There we go. Hi, y'all. What's up? Cowbunga Dude, RC, Brian Fife, Mythic Dolphin. I don't read Chinese. I do apologize. Doibuchi. Hello from Hong Kong. Cobra Kai. That's right. Edgardo de Jesus, RC, Mythic Dolphin, Tom Clayton, Greg, formerly. I'm going to just talk to everybody because, we got nothing else to do today.
Wait a minute. You showed...
It was fake. It was a lie. There's nothing today.
You showed some pictures.
Yes, I did show some pictures. Let me just make sure everything is okay. Yes. So we had our last day of work was on Friday, and we had a half day. And our awesome, wonderful bosses, managers, family papas, if you want to call them, they gave us a week off, and it's beautiful. And this is my first real vacation. And one of them came in on Friday and said, now, Chris, you're going to be a good boy and stay home, right? And I said, yes, okay, I'll stay home. But I lied. I came in for one day. So I came in today just to do some stuff around the office. And just so happened that I got a delivery today. No one else was here to open it like they usually do, and nobody stops them from opening the deliveries.
Yeah, you stop Jim from opening the box. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Never. Jim's my boss. He can do whatever he wants. I'll just yell at George for it. So we got 2-pack of that, and then we got our final production package samples of those big boys. So realistically, there's not too much different in these. I'm still going to crack them open and check them out. Make sure, the names are spelled correctly. Haval Qatar. Okay. Slog. We can't mess that one up, right? Come on, Slog. SLO-G. George Gaspar is a slog.
It's the slow double G right there.
So much drama with my slow double G. Who's at home right now?
Yeah, because you wouldn't let me come in.
That's right. Look at this. Both of them are double G. You're the cray double G.
Damn right.
Oh, also, I did bring in the thing you wanted me to bring in, so it's in your desk. It's in your office.
Oh, nice.
And we were supposed to do this today.
Nope.
I'm still gonna do it.
You better not. You better save that, you sons of bitch.
I got one for both of my kids. Also, they both got one each.
The puzzle of us?
No, that would be funny though. Kara would love that. No, I got one of my eldest daughter. Kara on her horse that she had first place ride with, and my youngest I got with her elves on the shelves, and so she loves that. We put that one together yesterday. I can't wait to do this one. I'm excited. 200 pieces. These pieces are real nice, George. These are a good. Yeah, it's a good ass company, man. It's Ravensburger, so it's from Germany. Quality is tip top, on point, man. I love the pieces. They're very nice, thick pieces. They fit well. Kara even picked up the whole puzzle like that without it falling apart.
We'll have to do a New Year's live show.
Yeah.
Am I allowed in by then?
Yeah, depends on your tests.
It's been a time. Tomorrow.
Have you negatived yet?
I don't know. I haven't taken another one since. Tomorrow was my day of it's been the right amount of days for the no mask thing.
The right amount of days. All I know is I was positive for like 13, 14 days. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it was almost the same like you. Like I had a cough. You have nothing. You just took the test for giggles.
Yep.
So how was your Christmas, George? Double G.
Quarantined.
Quarantine Christmas. That's a shame. You couldn't do the things you wanted to do, but
it was fine though. We just hung out here and opened up presents from Santa and Watch
Lots and
TV.
lots of presents. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I did in my house too.
That's what Christmas is all about.
Yeah, my kids got an obscene amount of gifts from myself, from Santa, from the elves, from the dog,
Nice.
from grandparents. So I'm just waiting to get yelled at for Zoe something.
Hey, wait, let's see that package before you open it all the way up.
Oh yeah.
Did you take pictures?
Nah.
Well, we want to see it.
You can see it like this. This is
I'm
just
there
a
to
tease.
look.
This is just a tease.
I want to see let me see the back of the package. Let me see the whole thing. That looks awesome. Not that bad.
So I checked the names before we went live. So there you go.
Nice.
Attila Leasir. I believe that's how you spell it.
We'll never know.
Yeah, Gorgo Aetherblade.
Nice.
Beautiful. And then it's similar to the single card with the video game art or video game, screenshots and stuff.
Nice. And that's the two after their name signifies that's the son of the original Gorgo.
That's right.
Right. Gorgo played the second.
Yes, he is. He is the spawn of Gorgo and the spawn of Attila. Yeah, that looks better than 2.0, And then, check this out. Ooh, cool.
Double factions.
Double. So very cool. And originally, whatever. Originally, the factory had the figures on the wrong side. So, of course, Attila's name with Gorgo, Gorgo's name with Attila. I said, hey, switch that around, please. But as you can see, he comes with his stern expression on his head, his faceplate. Nice. He's got his hammer of justice. There's a name for it. I just don't know what it is. We'll save that for Jeremy's show. You got Gorgo, and you got his axe of justice.
I have one quick question. The only time I talk to you when I'm on this camera, Mr. Allen is here. So when does Mr. Allen show up to this episode?
He probably has some sort of crazy New Year's party that he's getting ready for now. Because Mr. Allen is a party maniac. He likes to do the nighttime party because he's a vampire.
Hey, I see in the chat room that you didn't want Greg in the studio either.
No, it wasn't even. I just didn't. Nobody. I mean, there's no reason for anybody to come in, really.
Are you the only one there today?
Hell yeah. I mean, there's people upstairs.
Right.
But I mean, realistically, I didn't know what was going on today. I wasn't even sure what if I was going to let you in or not. So
no, you didn't. Be it known that you did not.
I did not because you know what? You keep it to yourself.
I'll give you COVID next week. Don't worry.
You gave it to me last time. Don't worry. So
I love these shields, the sigil shields. They're so cool.
Yeah, those would be cool when we have like the entire set of them.
Yeah,
and just have them like hanging up on a nice display.
Is this the first time these are out yet, or are they been out before?
Yep. No, this is the first time. So you got the 8th Arethyr, and you got the lion. I'm going to say Leasir, I think is the name. And then we got the Xylonian one with the deer head on the Zilurnian guards. And that'll be in the All-Stars 5.
The Odysseus?
I think it's Odysseus.
I don't know.
I mean, can't read because I have my contacts in, but it says something about
this is why fucking things go out. This is why quality control is perfect, because you have contacts in where you can't see things.
That's right, because we don't get things in every day. We'll be quiet. It says
you're the quality control.
The heroes from the army of Leodicius. So yeah, Leodicius.
Damn it, I knew something.
Yeah. So you got that. Those are really cool though, because pop them out too. I'll have to check them out later when I take my contacts out. So you got the Arethyr. Very cool, man. And it's like, now obviously it's hard to see all the fine details. I don't know how the quality is of the video, but not great. No. But it comes, obviously, it's like a friction fit, and it comes out, so you can, have it can hold it literally just like that, and have the handle on the back.
Why would you do that?
You know what? Why indeed? Why ask why? Try bud try. The Leoseer hammer. Is that? I don't think that's what it's called. Is it really? I think there's a different name for it. I remember seeing it on there. It was the
Leoseer hammer.
The hammer of Laodiceus is what it is on the package. It says Attila once again holds the hammer of Laodiceus. So I'm going with that.
There you go. Toy man, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, CB. I still think that's CB. you can't tell me otherwise. And that's beautiful. I love the wash in there. That is so cool.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
So, and then again, pops out. And thank God they fixed this because it was loose. Oh, that's a nice tight fit. I like that. So cool. Love it. So a lot of new parts. You got
You love new farts?
I love farting. You got the new head, and then the front and back of the helmet will come off, and then you can change the faceplate, which has been seen, before. And then you have just a standalone head. Beat. He's on their phone. And I like that standalone head without the helmet. Is awesome.
Yeah, it's cool head.
Sure. And then you got the new pauldrons. And, of course, the capes. Capes went through some revisions to make sure they fit nicely. And then you got, new collars and new loin armor and loincloth and new chest plate. So there's a bunch of new stuff. New helmet for Gorgo as well. So very cool. 4-H website, I just copied and pasted. I don't know. Listen, you talk to Jeremy about that. He's the one who writes it all up. So Jeremy made a boo-boo.
I have the same question as Mindless Focus. Where's the 6-inch Cosmic packaging?
Those will be coming soon. Those will be. Trying to think if they sent them out yet. I mean, factories are closing in 2 weeks, so they'll be sending them out within 2 weeks. So we should have them within 2 to 3 weeks tops. But they will be here soon. I can't wait to see those. And I mean, all of those will be kind of new 4-color window box style for Cosmic. Mythic, we're keeping the same to keep it uniform, and Cosmic will have a new fresh, dope look. So cool.
Fresh, dope look.
And I do have some pictures to show, actually. I have a couple of things real quick. So we have, even though this is just a quick picture I took of this. Hold on 1 second. Doing anything for New Year's?
When is it?
No. It's going to be on the day before New Year's Day.
Oh, yeah. Then yes. No, we're not doing anything.
So just a clearer picture of the package sample, just so people can see it real quick.
Yeah, you should probably learn to turn your camera the other way. There you go.
Huh?
You took a vertical picture for a horizontal web show.
Shut up. I took a picture.
Shut up.
I took a picture. Listen, I'm not even supposed to be here.
All right, clerk.
So beautiful soft goods done by C. Jessam, the team at C. Jessam.
Scroll back down. I like that. I kind of like the
non-white background logo is beautiful.
Mythic on black.
Yeah. Now, if we could get rid of that lowercase I.
Just get rid of that lowercase I, and then we're good.
Yeah, just get rid of the dot. That's all it really is.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why the dot's there.
Yeah.
And then you can get rid of that triangle that sticks up, and you can get rid of that little triangle that sticks up above it.
Yeah, exactly. Clean, smooth, neat. Then just change all this.
But we're not here to discuss the logo because if I keep discussing it, it will never get worked on.
Oh, there's the hammer of Leodicius, the Leodicius hammer, the MC hammer, whatever you want to call it.
It's the MC hammer.
Yes. It's the
little bald head back there.
They're in their carbonite plastic storage units.
Does the gold paint match Magnus?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, that was the point of it, was to match. I'd have to get a Magnus to double check.
Get your feet off the couch and stop taking figures off the wall.
What feet on the couch? What are you talking about?
Every time we come in, when you're there by yourself, there's footprints on the couch where you've taken figures off the wall.
It's not me. I'm telling you, it's not me.
That's the print.
Nope. I got new shoes. All right, I got something else to show. Hold on. Bear with me.
Bear market.
What? Benny Torres can't wait to have these on his hand.
New pictures? Hey, look at that.
Look at that. Nice. That's for the all-ins. So, like, basically all the all-ins will get, this. So it has all four of them together.
Wait a minute.
What?
Why would the other head be in there again?
Because we're generous.
Are you serious? You're going to put the other head in there too?
Yes.
So now everybody's getting too many heads.
No, you can take that head and discard it.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Are the singles getting that?
Or
just the all-ins?
Then hold on. Do. That was your Christmas surprise.
Wow, look at us with a secret drop. That's cool. Did that just come in today too, or are this pictures you getting?
Factory.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Everyone's getting a special extra head.
Yep.
So I expect to see a bunch of customs on one of those heads.
So yeah, little surprise, little surprise. What do we call them?
We call them whoopsies, and then
no, what's the I forgot. I can't think of the word. When we have a scoop. That's what it is. A little surprise scoop for you there. So yeah, lots of comments about that. Yeah, and I'm reading those.
Not read any of those comments.
Nope. This is why Greg wasn't invited in here. But I will say, mad shout out to Greg for helping me get my car serviced. Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Greg. Stay away.
Thanks, Greg. Stay away. He'll be in next week. I don't know. So yeah. So how about for the people who now just buying them from retailers? How would they get the missing heads? Well, Pablo, nobody's receiving the pack, the trolls, because there should be a street date on them. So if you're receiving trolls from a retailer, let me know. Send an email to which one?
Customer service?
Either customer service or retailers at sourcehorseman.com and let us know, but nobody should be receiving them. We will be sending out the heads to the retailers also, and the retailers will send the heads with the trolls. So if your retailer gave you a troll early, he screwed himself and screwed you, and he's going to have to send those heads out to you. Let us know. Let's see. Yeah. So we started them in early, and I think we're done in 20 minutes. So there you go. That's my Christmas present to George.
Can we end this? Nice. Well, actually, before we end it, I just want to give a little a shout out to a guy, and just for anybody who's watching that may have been watching my old shows before I started at the Horseman back
like
on
10 years of your old shows.
What's that?
10 years of your old show.
Yeah. we used to do like cover events and stuff in LA, and there was a store called Tag Toy Art Gallery on Melrose.
Yeah.
One of the guys that worked there, Connell, he's currently just moved into hospice care, so he's got cancer, and yeah. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Connell because he was an awesome dude. He was like I mean, even back then, he was an older guy, but he was like fully tatted and just like, but super. He was like super into Sofubi and like super helpful at the store. He was always a real nice guy. So I just want to send some love out to Connell. He's at Funsy, like PHUNTSY, at Funsy on Instagram. If anyone wants to look him up, but he's a real nice guy. So like, send out some love to him as he's going through this crap right now.
I mean, is he hoping to pull through?
I don't think so. I think this is.
Oh my god.
I think this is. I think he's going towards the end right now. So send him a lot of love. He was a good dude.
There you go. If he's into Sofubi, then he gets one of these.
There you go. Yeah, he wouldn't care anything about the figures we're making, but.
Come on, George. Give me the other half. Give me the other half, George. Come on.
It does not work on this.
Oh, it's George. George, you're so cute.
So that's it. We can end the show. I don't have anything else to say from over here.
Yeah. When are the Aetherblade figures arriving, Chris? Soon? I think that's a good enough answer, right? They'll be shipping out from the factory, I think, by the end of the year. But we'll keep that updated. I don't know. As we get the information, when we know for sure when everything is leaving the factory, we'll post it up on Source Horseman, on Instagram, Facebook, Cabal, which you can find on Facebook, Mythic Legions Cabal on Facebook. But yeah, I mean, on a slow boat in January. Yeah, well, they're all slow boats, so All Stars 5 production start yet? I mean, did we announce this yet?
What? All Stars 5?
Let me check the site. Hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure.
It's.
Hold on, let me see. It's right here.
I was say everyone's asking questions. All they have to do is go to sourcehorseman.com and click on the little side pic. There's a piece right on the side. Put that tongue away. There's a piece right
You've seen the 21 Jump Street movie, right?
Yeah.
Put that tongue back in there.
Oh, that's right.
So you know what? To be honest, I know Jeremy's not available. I know he's doing something at the moment, so he can't answer the questions. But I'm just gonna say it now anyway, just in case. I don't know, because the sidebar hasn't been updated. So Cosmic was bumped a little bit. That'll be finishing production and shipping after Chinese New Year. We wanted it before Chinese New Year, but what we did in order to fill that space was pushed up All Stars 5. So All Stars 5 will be shipping from the factory. Should be shipping right at the end, right before Chinese New Year. Middle of
fingers
January.
Crossed.
My toes are crossed right now. Matter of fact, look at that, man. All the fingers are crossed.
All the fingers are crossed.
Look at that. Oh, that's a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 5 pentuplet finger crossing.
So no, we won't see them.
So yes, they should be shipping right before Chinese New Year, 4 to 6 weeks to get here. That's just kind of standard time frame. Things change, so that's just an estimate. And as soon as they come in, as soon as All Stars 5 comes in, we start shipping that out. And then right after that, Cosmic will be coming in, and we'll ship that out. And right after that, should be Poxus coming right in, and we'll ship that right out. So I mean, it's just going to be a lot of stuff going out. The Elves and the Orcs for the Aetherblade. Everything from the War of the Aetherblade should be going out altogether, I believe. We are not dealing with that. It's the folks that were handling the project, the Kickstarter and everything. They're handling all the shipping. We're not doing that, but those will be going out, probably around the same time. And it should be shipping from the factory right before Chinese New Year. Also, I believe they're going to be making an update on that soon. So just stay tuned for that. Yeah, I think as long as the trailer doesn't come on a last Wednesday of the month, we're going to get 3 trailers that day. And Greg's going to be like, I'm sorry, fellas, I can't come in. They keep me here last Wednesday of the month. He's going to get knocked down to dwarf Greg.
Minifigure Greg.
Yeah, accessory Greg.
Oh. Hand pack Greg.
Poor Greg. We love Greg. Yeah, and then after that, like tentatively, it'll be All-Stars 5, Cosmic, Poxus, Cosmic 2, Necronominus is kind of the general schedule. And then, surprises here and there, whatever.
Wow. Nice. All right. Chris made an announcement on the show.
Yeah. Vague announcement.
You mean surprises like a troll head pack?
No, purposeful surprises.
Greg, formerly hand pack scale.
Oh, Greg.
All right, let's end this thing. I got things to do.
All right. All right. Alithi in stock sales probably folded in there somewhere. Surprised me, yes. I'm surprised Jessica's not calling you.
She doesn't need to this time. She's upstairs.
Exactly. She should still call you. She should just come down. Come on, honey.
Well, that's why I'm saying end this so I could go before she does.
Okay. All right. I will see you later, George. Your puzzle is still shrink wrapped. I haven't touched it. See the shrink?
Well, I also don't like that you went in my office to get it. So
I put it in your office. And I dropped off a box on your chair as well.
A box?
Yes, from Pew Pew. Trevor.
Oh.
I don't know what it is.
I was like, pew pew. What does that even mean?
Yeah. 1.6 shooter. Pew pew.
Ah, got it. Did you get? There was a FedEx delivery that tried to come that missed you. Did you get it?
Yes, actually, that was here yesterday, and then the guy stopped by with this stuff today, and he was telling me, he's like, "Oh, there was another package I was trying to." I was like, what? And he described it. I was like, "Oh yeah," and I had it there. It was upstairs. I guess one of the other people delivered it yesterday.
Okay, good. All right, let's end this thing before you give out any more secrets.
Bye, George.
End it. Click the button.
Bye, George.
Click the button.
Now that George is gone, if you guys have any questions, I'll be here for a little while. I see you in my little corner. I can't hear you, George. Sorry. See, George is still here. Hi, George. Bye. Bye.
End the show.
Nope. Bye. Chris pulled a god for Frost Troll and George's bed. Yeah, I'll just stick on for a few more minutes if you guys have any more questions, because I'm not doing much. I'm just kind of working a little bit. I really want to crack open that puzzle, but George won't let me. George, you can disconnect. I see you down there. What if I could? Oh, I could kick you. Just see George's little head down. Oh, bye, George. George left. All right. So yeah, anyway, hope everybody had a good Christmas. Hope everybody is doing well. Like I said, we had a fun Christmas. We were just opening a buttload of presents, and hi, George. Bye, George. Get out of here. This is what George was referring to, was my little guinea pig fleece liner that my daughter wants to get guinea pigs. So we'll see we'll see how that goes. I feel like there's something else that I was going to show, but I don't see it. But like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them. I'm just going to check these out really quickly. Just make sure they implemented all the changes that were needed. Go home, George. You're drunk. I'm gonna put you on timeout, George. So let's see. That's painted. Good. Let's see. How's that looking? That looks good. Arms. All right. This looks much better and looks like a great approved piece. I'm very happy about that. Awesome figure. Kragnar, Double G. This is very cool. Do this learning guard silver match up to the Father Christmas helmets? That's a good question. I feel like I want to say yes. Because we obviously there's many different silvers. That's it. George's getting a timeout. Put user in timeout. Boom. George is in timeout. He's been blocked for 5 minutes. I got 5 minutes before he's going to drive over here in 5 minutes and push the button to turn his show off. But as you can see, same as you've seen before. I don't know. George just wants the show to end. But he looks great. I had to have them kind of fix up some of the striping on the arms, and looks great. Hard to see through here, but and then you got the other arms. See, that's stripe in there. Where is it? Right there. You got your little plugs in case you want to have a two-armed Craggy. All-Star 6. Oh, we got ways for that. So he is looking mighty fine. I'm very happy with that. And let's get slow Double G. Hey, let's see. We got, open this one up. And slog. All right. Oh, he is so beefy. Oh my gosh. Looks awesome. That ugly face. But he is so cool. I wonder if I can now unblock George. I don't know how that works. I don't know. Oh, he is heavy duty. And let's see if I can get this out. Oh my gosh. Can't get it out. It's tough. He's just got a light little bit of what do you call it? Spray in the mask just to give a little hint of moisture. But it's hard to see on here. It's just right at the bottom. We didn't want it to be too extreme. And there's his angry head, just like Mr. Potato Head from Toy Story. And don't forget your angry eyes, just in case. What's the day count for a container from China to you guys currently? Like, meaning how long does it take? I mean, a lot of factors in there. Like I said, I said before, it's generally 4 to 6 weeks. It really depends. Obviously, right now is Chinese New Year, so everybody's trying to ship. So yeah, face only his mother. His mother might not even love this face. She might be disappointed with his ugliness. Star, what took you so long? You're 34 minutes late. But I am calling it right now. I guarantee you George is going to drive over here. He's going to come over here and punch me. He is a meatball. But yes, with Chinese New Year, everybody's trying to ship right before Chinese New Year. We obviously had a big ship period for China for Christmas. Now that Christmas is over, now it's just trying to get everything out before the end of the year. And 4 to 6 weeks is a good estimate for the most part. Also depends on the ports. East Coast port is a lot easier to get through. West Coast port still has some backups. There, I believe the dock workers. I think there's still there's no contract, so I think they're still working on a contract, but they're not striking either, so that's good. And the rail they're having, they might not have a contract too. So as long as just keep working, guys, please. You know, I hope you guys get your contract, but we also need our stuff. Also, in the winter is when you have crazy weather in the ocean. I want to say, was it winter of 2020? I'm trying to remember if it was early 2020 winter or late 2020 going into 2021. If you guys remember, if you saw, there was a huge, what do you call it? The shipper boat, whatever it's called, the freight boat, that had hit rough seas and was stacked too high with containers and lost a lot of containers. Containers got smashed. Containers got thrown right overboard. I don't even know if this is real wood, but knock on wood, that never happens to us, man, because that's a disaster right there. Not only do you lose your product, I mean, you'll get, if you're insured, you'll get some money depending on how bad the damage is on the boat. But then you have to have everything remade, and that's going to take, I don't know, another 3 to 6 months because you already have other stuff that's in production. So that's not easy. And there's been multiple incidents. That was the worst one because they lost so many containers on that boat. Some were just pancaked, and like I said, a bunch of them just went right over. You got to imagine when that boat's a rocking, don't come a knocking, right? That boat's on the ocean, and you know the waves are doing this to this gigantic boat, right? Your center of gravity and the like the inertia, it just starts putting all this weight and all the straps that are holding. Let's say you got a stack of 20 containers. I mean, that's a lot of weight, and those straps eventually fail. You know, they overstack them, they overpile them. It's ridiculous. I don't know why. I don't know why they do it. So yeah, so it stinks. So there's a lot of things that could cause delays. Some that are, some that you can control, some that you can't control. But we've been very fortunate. Again, knock on wood. I do physics, yes. But yeah, we've been fortunate that we've had everything. We've only had a few in the last 3 years. I started full-time 3 years ago, loving every day of it. But I started 3 years ago, and in that time, for our containers coming over, I think we've had maybe 3 shipments that were delayed by, say, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yes, Chris and I, the science kind of guy. So yeah, we've been fortunate, and again, coming to East Coast has been good versus landing West Coast and trucking it or on train on rails across the country. It's been very good for us. It extends because you got to come around to the East Coast. It extends the trip a little bit, but I don't think it's much different from having to come across country and having delays on the West Coast to begin with. So yeah, we're gonna have Namor playing with our toys if we're lucky, right? Oh no, he was in the Atlantic Ocean though. Do you still ship out to BBTS from your shipments, or have they started air freighting their own stock in from China? No, Big Bad, they handle their own delivery and shipment and everything. I try and that's going up. I always try to make sure, we love Joel at Big Bad. He's a fantastic guy, and he's been with us for so many years, and he's a big supporter of independent toy companies, and so we love him. And I always try to make sure that his stuff is shipping out the same time as our stuff, even though they can't. We always do when we receive shipments. Just like we do pre-orders, you do store horseman first. So our stuff may come in the same time as Big Bad, let's say, and their stuff's going into their warehouse and getting ready, but our stuff is shipping, and we'll start shipping our stuff for 2 to 4 weeks, let's say. We want to get as much out as we can, but not take too long for the retailers either. We have an awesome, warehouse and shipping staff. We got Diego now full-time with the shipping. We got Joe full-time with the warehouse. We got Cookie now, who's like basically our full-time kind of shipper packer guy. I mean, and he does other things too. Everyone is tremendous. And to have all those people on helping and getting all that stuff going has shortened our shipping time. And that's been absolutely awesome. And, I've said this to my bosses. Thank you, bosses, for hiring these guys. I'm going to put you in timeout again, George. So they Force Coast George. So George, you still got the link. You want to come back? So having all these guys on here has definitely helped tremendously. Having Greg and Vern and Brian and BK, all these guys helping out with the packing of orders and shipping everything out has been just amazingly awesome. And we want to get our stuff out to you guys as quick as possible. And then the quicker we get our stuff out, then the quicker, retailers can get their stuff out. Pardon me, George. Do you have any Grey Poupon? So I'm kind of curious. Did he text me? No, he didn't text me. I'm surprised. So yeah, that's kind of like, that's the deal with the shipping. I'm trying to think if there's anything else with that. I don't know. You guys have any other questions? Feel free to throw them out there. Hey,
What up?
we're live, so don't say anything salacious.
You're alive?
Yes. we got Emiliano, who runs BB Props and is
What up, yo?
the best ever. He's awesome. His son should be so happy to have him as a dad.
I'm so happy to have him as a dad. Woo!
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Emiliano has been freaking awesome. He is the dude, man. I love him. He is awesome. He is just the sweetest, awesomest, smartest, most gentlemanly guy ever. Do all the things of a given line, usually ship at the same time. So as we've been growing, quantities have been growing. That's obvious. And that's great. That helps us to grow as a company and allows us to put out more stuff and allows us to do, figure obscura in stock drops. And so, yes, or no, depending on how you look at it, they ship out. Whereas before it might have been one container of everything. You got the all-ins, you got the figures. Now it could be 2 containers, 3 containers, 4 containers. It all depends on the size of the figure. So obviously something like trolls, horses, 2-packs are a lot bigger and take up more space in a container. There's only so much you can get in there, right? It's like a Japanese train, just trying to squeeze every little bit in there. And then we have multiple factories too. So they ship from different factories and they also have to combine for the all-ins. So even though they ship pretty much at the same time, let's just say we have 3 containers. We have 2 with deluxe stuff, bigger stuff, and 1 with the 6-inch stuff and the all-ins, right? They could all ship pretty much same day, a day apart, but it might be, a day or a week, maybe 2 weeks between when they arrive here. And, it's kind of good when they're staggered because then it gives us time to unload the container. When you unload a container, they give you like a 2-hour live unload, or you pay to have it dropped off and just left there. But that's stupid because we can unload a container in 2 hours or less. We've done, I think, 1 hour and 2 minutes one time for a container. We were all excited about that. And so what was it when Greg failed to be here a couple weeks ago? We had 2 containers come in, and that was hard because they were literally on one behind the other. They both arrived at the same time, so we had to unload 2 containers. That beat us down for sure. So it's better when they're spread out. But when we ship, we try to ship everything. First thing that's going to go out is the all-ins. About the same. Who will ship these, Pavel? Which ones? It will go directly from you guys or from the game. Oh, for the War of the Aetherblade. The people that are doing the Kickstarter and everything will be handling the shipping. They're doing that separately, so we're not handling that. So yes, when the stuff comes in, we do the all-ins first, simply because they're large and they're easy. And what we're trying to do now is, and it's great, as soon as they come off the container, they go onto pallets, and Diego's right there going whoosh, 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 slapping on the labels, and later that day, FedEx comes, picks them up. It's like, in and out, and that's great. The rest of the stuff, then we start working on, singles. Let's say singles are easy and can go quick because it's all one thing. You don't have to think about it. It's just, boom, 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 boom. Throw it in, seal it up, label. Then you got, 2s and 3s and 4s, and then you got the large complicated orders. A lot of the time, the large complicated orders go out later because they take up a lot of time, and we have to figure out what box size are going in, what's going to be best. It's a little complicated, and so, but we want everything to go out as quick as possible. That's kind of the long and short of it, right? TLDR. I think, let's see, what do we got? They'll be shipping everything together. Yes, they are. I think shipping is still due for the tactics builders. Yep. Yeah. So, like Colin Toy Culper said, I think they're shipping everything together for the War of the Aetherblade figures. Let's see what else we got. Force Ghost George. I guess Force Ghost George finally became one with the Force and is gone. I love George. George is the best. Even having George come on board and be here full time, I was so happy. And George is a great guy, and I love having him as a not a podcast partner. And I think you guys love him too. I mean, I think our sense of humor between us and everything, even in person. I mean, he's such a great guy. Let's see. Will Poxus Wave have a shot re-release on Star Horseman? You mean like an in-stock sale? I don't know. I have no idea at this point. I don't know what's going on with that. We've been discussing it, so I don't. I'm sure there'll be announcements and stuff once we figure out what we're doing. That's all I can say. George is the man. He is cool. He is a man, and he is the man. What else? I'm just going to check out. I'm going to take Slog out. Cosmic Wave 2 update. Yeah. Cosmic Wave 2 is in tooling. I'm trying to think of what stage it's at. I mean, we've gotten fine cuts and everything and reviewed that and made changes. And gosh, I'm trying to think. We haven't gotten anything. I don't know if it started cutting steel yet. That's a good question. I know in the next couple months we'll get test shots. And like I said, the order of release right now is All-Stars 5, Cosmic 1, Poxus, and then Cosmic 2. And it's just going to be going, one after the other after the other. It's probably going to be a very busy year in terms of with the shipping department, and that's great. I'm happy about that because there's going to be a lot of stuff shipping out. It's going to be just continuous. Skeleton troll when? Shoo, man, yeah. Give me that. I'll take that. That'll be really awesome. Hopefully we could do some shake up with the trolls now that we've gotten everything out. I mean, there's still that elusive 5th troll. I don't really know what the plan is for that yet. You know, it'd be a new head. You know, it'd be cool to do change up the body, change up the arms, you know, change some stuff up. I mean, that'd be awesome. And again, thanks to you guys, you know, we're able to do this. It's you know, we could do, I don't think we're going to do it, but we could always do an in stock of a new troll, brand new troll with new parts, you know. I don't think we would do that though. I think doing it as a pre-order would be better, because that'd be a hard one to decide what quantities to order. But you know, there's a lot of things we could do with the troll. Trolls are rotocast, correct? If yes, the skeleton troll isn't able, the trolls all share the same body. Right. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's no big secret that the trolls are rotocast. You can tell when you pick them up. They got some weight, but not enough weight. If it was fully injected for that size, those things would be actually probably, you know, like he's not roto. He's full injection because he's got a lot of cavities and things. But for skeleton troll, I mean, it might be able to do roto. I mean, the trolls are pretty thick to begin with. I guess it all depends on how you do the body. But I'm just looking at the trolls on the thing. It's possible. Who knows? I'll talk to Eric about that one. Yeah, after the fire troll, obviously. Yeah. Figure obscura Mari lead idea. Have a recipe for it. I don't know what that is. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Mythic Legions 2-pack of Chris and George with the Mythic Legions podcast accessory set. You know what the accessory set's going to be? It's going to be an ass ton of fists, because George hates fists. Yeah, baby. That'll be hilarious. I mean, listen, I'm not going to say I don't want a Chris and George 2-pack. I think it'll be awesome, but, you know, it's not the end of the world if we don't do something like that. I love working here. That's all. I have the honor and privilege of working for this awesome company, you know. I'm happy. And, you know, got a figure named after me, sort of. Named after my daughter. Arakagor, again, if you don't know, Arakagor is A-R-A-C is my daughter's name, Kara, C-A-R-A, backwards, and Gore for Gorage, so Arakagor. My daughter and I are both Year of the Dragon, so I'm very happy and pleased about that. It's very special to me, and thank you to Eric for doing that. All right, let's see. Oh, cool. So, again, you could already see it, how it's got a little bit of a, did I get rid of, okay, good. It's got a little bit of backwards. I can't do reverse. My brain doesn't work that way. Anyway, you can see it. So like I said, a good portion of that is covered by the when you pop it in, it's covered by the rim, and that's basically what we wanted. We wanted it to just be a little bit of that foggy kind of look right at the bottom. And obviously, it's going to be hard to see, but you can see a little bit of it right down there. Just to have that moisture, atmospheric, you know, breathing kind of a look. So that's very cool. I like that. Pillows. Yeah, we need more pillows, that's for sure. We need more not a podcast pillows. When is the All-Star 6 vote going to drop? Sorry, I'm late to the party today. If it's already been asked, don't worry, Josh. No idea yet. Jeremy, I'm sure will announce that. I don't know if it'll be in January or not. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. There's a lot of things coming, but I just don't know where that is in the schedule. And just so, yeah, it's R2 Slog 2. You know, the head just kind of pops off. And it should have enough friction that it really mostly stays on, but who's going to be, well, there you go. I mean, who's going to be hanging him upside down? Slog doesn't like to be upside down. He is a creature of the ground. He does not do any flying. So it's cool. And he has this little plastic shell that goes over his torso in the package, just to keep everything on. And honestly, you barely notice it, so I'm kind of fine with that. But he's got, he's got a great. He's very stocky, so he's obviously not going to be doing ninja like posing, but he's pretty cool. He's got a lot of range of motion. I mean, he's got, let's see, he's got the leg kind of kind of full rotation, right, forward backwards on the ball joint, and I think it's got a twist also. Yeah, you got the, where is it? This part right here, and you got the foot, which is your standard. It's kind of funky. There we go. You got that, the pivot in there and the forward backward. And you're not going to get a whole lot forward and backward, but you still get some, so that's good. You got he's got his waist. He's got the head, and then the head also. It's easier. So his head is. Oh, it can go up, down. You got the arms. He's got and then he's got the swivel in there, and then the elbow. I popped his hand out by accident. He's got the switch out hand, so he's got the holding hand, and he's got George's favorite fist hand. So I mean, this dude, and then these are meant to come out, so don't worry about that. And we didn't want it to be super tight, so there's a little pop on there, and it's just right. And this is PVC, so there will be slight variations in the tightness. Don't be alarmed by that. All right, let's see what else. I ain't reading that one. Why are this batch of trolls having issues like arms popping out of the body when moved? Well, nobody should have the trolls. Oh, no, wait, we shipped out the trolls. That's right. I don't know anything about that. I haven't heard much. Diego would be handling those emails, and I honestly don't have a whole lot of time to be on the Cabal. So I'm not sure. I'd have to see what it is. It might just be that the arm wasn't glued enough, which has happened. We've had some customer service things with that in the past. Which, I mean, seriously is simple to fix. And I hate saying just glue it, but I mean, it's versus sending that whole thing back and sending a whole new one out. I mean, you can just glue it. I don't want to be, I don't want to be a jerk, but you can just glue it. Was worried that Slug's head put be a real pain to change without forcing. Oh, okay. No, and that's the other thing too. The hardest thing really is getting this out because it's got a nice kind of grip. So that's not going anywhere. Smack it around. So you do have to, obviously there's nothing to hold on to, but you get enough. And yeah, the same thing with his head. It's kind of, you grab him by the face and it'll come off fine. Actually. It's actually a great idea too. The way the factory did it. We had it this way and the factory just kind of went with it, but it works nicely. And like I said, it's not meant to be super tight. You can still move it. It's going to stay however you put it. Might be a little loose when but you can see it's fine. It's fine. It's good. Somebody get me Tiger! He's mad. I'd be mad too if I was a green, slimy, blobby, crackled skin, dried out, disgusting meatball. when his head goes back and forth. It looks like he's generating sick beats. DJ Slog. I bet that bad boy got some weight to him. Yeah, this the Slog in package I think comes in at just under 4 pounds. He's hefty. That's not an orange prison jumpsuit under his gear, is it? Well, it works in a prison. He's a warden. Is it a prisoner's jumpsuit? I don't know. Maybe that's all that can fit him. Maybe he likes it. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that one. Hi, Ken, our action figures. Yes, I'm still alive. I dropped George like a bad habit. And I just figured I will answer some questions because, longest show. Yeah, it's been an hour. Whatever. 89 people watching. It's all good. Somebody's coming or going or leaving. Oh, leaving. Hi. See you later. How effective is Slug as an impromptu blunt instrument? Oh, very effective. Oh, you mean if I throw it at somebody? Oh, they're gonna get cold cocked. This guy, and you can kind of get a good grip right in the crotch and just sling them. Give somebody a concussion. He is concussion Slog. Having any issues with my trolls? I've only seen one person report that issue. Okay, well, that's good. The dome reminds you of the game Trouble. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, totally. Except you can't pop this. Well, trying to think in the game. Yeah, you couldn't. It would just push the base down, right? That's how you did Trouble. Play out with my kids once in a while. The Slogomatic. More fun when George isn't there. Oh, I have a ton of fun when George is here, but now I could just kind of just prattle. Heard from Mucinex about Slack. Yeah, he looks like a phlegmy ball of. I would hate to see him in my nose. Oh goodness! Remember in Total Recall when he pulled that giant tracer tractor track? Ooh, it's a tractor. That little GPS ball impossibly out of his nasal canal. No, that wasn't happening. You're not going to pull this out of your nose. It's going to be stuck up there forever. Bye, Toy Man. Happy New Year's. Hope you have a good one. Be safe. Did you get your T-shirt? I don't know. Trevor, is that what the box is? That's addressed to George. I didn't want to open that because that's addressed to George. And we're off this week, Trevor. I'm just in today because they can't keep me away from this place. Wow, it's 5:00. Oh my gosh. I have so many other things to do. Let's see if I missed any. Yeah, I'll be getting off in a few minutes. So if you guys have any more questions, let me know. I'm not going to say that one. The condensation effect is a great idea. I love that effect. Thanks. That was Eric. Let's see. Needs to have an extra clear blue head in the 2-pack for Force Ghost George. Let's see. How's that puzzle going? It's not because George won't let me open it because I won't let him come in because he had COVID over the holiday, so that sucked. But he's feeling fine. He didn't even feel anything. His wife had COVID, and they just took it for giggles. And he was sick too. And their kid. Go figure. Let's see. Would you ever make action figures for another IP? I mean, I guess that. Do you mean Four Horsemen or myself? Because I do make action figures for another IP. I handle the production on multiple other projects on the side. Plunderlings, Prisoner, Eagle Force, Naughty or Nice, Monster Force, my own line coming up. Hopefully February, March will be the Kickstarter for Biblical Adventures action figures that you guys have seen at Legions Con. What's the image on the screen of Slog's accessory? It's like a bioscan of Slog, basically, or something like that. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Would there ever be a re-release of any of the Gothotropolis figures? No effing way. Sorry, Mr. Ozone. Nope. Boocat, yeah. I mean, and I'm I feel very honored that I get to work on all this stuff. I love making toys. I used to sculpt toys when I was at the other toy company for 10 years. Sculpted, and I went to China at the same time, and it was all learning experience. And I feel like I put in the time and got the grace to show for it. And I've been able to help other people that were having trouble with their production at garbage factories and get them out of there. And like the Sectors line, the 4-inch Sectors line a couple years ago, and the first run of Eagle Force with Fresh Monkey Fiction. And I was able to kind of help them get out of that hell and get them back on track. And that just kind of snowballed into other projects. Like I said, Plunderlings and The Prisoner. And, I was helping out with some other ones like Unslain that didn't fund. That was Arlen. Arlen's an awesome guy. He was doing that as 4-inch, and it should have been 6-inch. I think that's what it was. What else? I'm trying to think of some other project. Boglins. Oh gosh, and some other ones. There's some other ones coming up. Armies of Ashmore. That's going to be awesome. Everybody should get those. Those dinosaur figures are so cool. Can't wait to do those. I hope those do amazingly well. Sort of through 4-H, but sort of on my own. It's a kind of a weird thing. I mean, I do it on the side for the most part. Because that's what I was doing before I started full-time too. It's just, I think it just works out better that way, but there's a lot behind that. But basically, as long as it doesn't get in the way of, the real stuff, that's all that matters. The Sectors was with Zyka. Yes. Zyka. I think it's Zyka, not Zika. Zyka. Yes, the Sectors line, there was a wave 1 and a wave 1.5 or something like that. Which was just like a repaint wave. And I mean, they look beautiful. The colors and the paints on those were freaking awesome. The 1.5 wave, they should have done a gold Dargon. So that was kind of, a missed opportunity. I mean, there was no new tooling. It was just, changing the color. And people wanted it, but, he didn't want to offer that. So that's to each their own. And then the wave 2 was all new tooling, and it was way too expensive. We, tried to kickstart it, but it was just insanely expensive. And it's sad because I wanted them so bad. Oh my God, I wanted them. Thanks, Dark Layer Bill. Yeah, I was very happy with those. Those colors were beautiful. A Sphexian Queen in troll scale. So a la Alien Queen, much, much larger. That would be awesome. There's so much that you could do in Cosmic Legions. It is a whole new world, and I love it. It's you can do anything, It's like, don't expect humans. We have humans in Mythic Legions. Don't expect humans. You want a human? Pop and swap ahead, It's just that easy. There's so much opportunity for crazy ass characters in Cosmic. So can't wait. So much to come. But yeah, Sexy and Queen would be so cool. It could be like you're saying, in troll scale. Even in slog scale. Even like a big, big ass Sexy Queen, just kind of thick and a big tail with eggs inside and stuff. I don't know. Just an opinion. Father Christmas is too cool to put away, disassemble, before the end of January. Hell yeah! We got two Father. Well, we got Buff. We got Swole Santa and Father Christmas. They'll be up on the shelves. I got mine at home. He's going to be out for a while. I mean, he's a great figure. Soft goods are great. I love. Makes me feel all warm and cuddly when I see those soft goods because they look so just so thick and fluffy and warm. It's a fantastic figure. I love the way he came out. That's great. It's cool. What can I say? It's cool. Sectors were too small. Yeah. I mean, it's Sectors being the size of the Sectors figures is definitely a debate. The originals were a lot larger, but think of it this way: I like the 3 3/4 size for Sectors because and I was pushing for it, if we were able to get the hand puppet insects, which were one of my favorite things as a kid. Oh my God, those things are so fun. I just go around and have the wings. Even if you were to use those with the 3 3/4 figure, to me it made more sense because having that giant guy on the back of the bug was weird. I was like, how do they fly like that guy on there? It just seemed too big to me. The figures would be awesome at 6-inch, just in general. But if we were going to do something with the bugs, I would take the 4-inch ones for sure. Let's see. Is there a chance to ship trolls together with additional heads that come later if shipments haven't been all sent yet? Well, for store horseman orders, they're all out and done. We'll be sending the heads as soon as they come in. Everyone will be getting their heads. For retailers, there should be a street date. I can't remember what a street date was, but there should be a street date. And so retailers will be shipping the heads with the bodies. We need a Cosmic Legion's pirate style Father Christmas with an arm cannon. What? With an arm cannon? Wow, that's maybe on the naughty or nice toy line you get something like that. That's crazy. I was waiting for those. Weren't they mixed media? Which ones? Idiot figures. Which ones are you talking about? That Yvonne body Zyka did was the best damn female buck I've ever worked with. I wasn't so much into 1/18 scale, but I understand why they worked in that scale. Yeah. Thanks everyone at 4-H for all the hard work shipping. Absolutely. Shipping these out during the holidays. Yeah, I mean, we wanted to. Obviously, Headless Horseman took longer than expected. It was harder because it's a bigger figure, and it was more awkward, takes up more space. I mean, there's a lot of factors involved with that. Father Christmas is smaller. We pre-made boxes. I mean, anything we could do to make sure that guy got out ASAP, because, of course, Headless Horseman is also, time sensitive, but Father Christmas is even more time sensitive. We need to get him out. And team did a great job. And if you're ever at any of the shows and you see any of these guys, if you see, you see Joe, you see Diego, you see Cookie, Vern, Greg, Brian, BK, you see any of these guys, give them a high five and tell them thanks for the hard work. For Greg, it'll be a low five. Johnny 5, no disassemble. That's right. I love that movie. Los Lobos kick your ass. Los Lobos kick your face. Los Lobos kick your balls into outer space. Oh, let's see. I know there's still something else I saw in here. Where was it? Is there a story behind Slog's missing eye? I'm sure there is. I don't know what it is, though. I'm getting fat. Oh, my God. I'm turning into a meatball. I need to lose some weight. I'm so fat. I need a facelift. Let's see. Cosmic Legions is it for me. No need for others. Mythic and Figure Obscura, too. Missed the Arathir wave of figures. Are those going to be released at some point? Oh, no way. I mean, maybe an all-star wave, but that's probably not going to be for a while. Although I could be wrong. I really don't know. That's not too long ago. We'll see. I don't know. Is there a reason why Slog needs the dome? Yes. It's for breathing. I think it. Let me see. I think it says it on here. Let me just check. Oh my gosh, my contacts. Okay. So I'll read it to you. High Warden Slog. The hulking commander of the prison of Alcatar, High Warden Slog is a brutal tyrant not to be defeated. Exposure to a foreign atmosphere at a young age caused Slog a catastrophic injury. The Squillic born on the moisture-rich planet AX-0139 was then fitted with a custom suit, which provides vital moisture to soothe his burnt and damaged skin via canisters of Thrixium. Although this specialized serum provides a reprieve from certain death, Slog's every movement is still bristling with agony. Like many of the prisoners he so cruelly oversees, the High Warden's fate is chained to Havalkatar. Not only is his life-giving equipment tied directly to the prison's very structure, but Havalkatar's secondary function is the manufacturing of Thrixium, which provides Slog with an endless supply of the essential serum. So there you go. That's his story, and he's sticking to it. That's the news, and I am out of here. And you know what? Since I have it, I'll read High Warden. I'll read Kragar. I'll read it in an English accent. Havalkatar's lowermost ring of cells is formally registered as Block 5. This grouping, however, is more commonly referred to as the Grave Ring due to its proximity to the grave, the fighting arena at its center. One of the star attractions in this brutal battleground is the massive four-armed behemoth called Kragnar. Not always valued for his size and strength alone, Kragnar was once an architect and builder of great cities on his homeworld of Quortham. Despite the violent repetition he faces day after day, Kragnar's constructive ideology fuels him with the motivation to push ahead one brawl at a time. That was the worst English accent ever. Let's see. ISS Deluxe Legion Builders. Does he sound like Big Boss from Cops? He looks like he's demanding, bring me pie. Only a handful of people in the world will get that joke. Yeah, not me, but I like it anyway. Pretty sure I blew something similar out of my nose during a serious sinus infection. Yes, I'm sure you have. Any chance of a Legion's chess set? No, but that'd be cool. Gonna need new package samples now that read don't put sock in your nose. If you can get them in, more power to you. Let's see. Oh, where's the turn that off. What else? Okay, God, I missed a whole bunch of stuff. Hold on. With with the arm cannon, shoot peace and goodwill. Sure, it could shoot whatever you want. The furry puppets. Furry puppets. I still don't know what you're doing. Which furry puppets are we talking about? The furry puppets. I don't know what furry puppets those are. Sorry. I'm too many conversations here. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Let me know the furry puppets. Unless you're talking about sectors. I do know. I'm sorry. Headless Horseman getting a retail release. Any hope? I mean, there's always hope. Keep hope alive. This is the show that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Yes, it does. I had no idea you were involved in so many lines, a lot of which have been my favorite things in recent memory. I love My Father Christmas as well. Any and all know your nice figures coming. Thank you. I mean, I love the fact that I get to make fun, cool figures, right? I was going to say Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks and Big, right? Get to make fun toys. I love it. Just give me a piano on the floor that I can walk on. And I'll call it a day. The Father Christmas Holly Crown is a perfect ring for the ice shoe. I'm going to have to try that out now. Interesting. Headless Horseman was my favorite figure of 2022. It was an awesome figure. The packaging, the package art. I'm telling you, man, the Figure Obscura package art is insane. Nate does a great job, and then I make it greater by slapping him around and telling him to fix things. Nate does amazing work. I love the artwork. I love the having that removable, outer wraparound and just turning that into a little, dio piece. And for those of you asking, yes, we will be doing them more in a matte finish for photography purposes for people. So that, the inner art will be more matte, have less glare. That Horseman one is awesome. I mean, I'm looking right at it. I love with the tree on the side and everything and the eyes in there. Father Christmas with the snow scene. I mean, even same with Krampus. It's just I love how these look, and there's going to be more awesome ones coming. I just can't wait. Cosmic Bios are on Source Horseman. Yep. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. So I mean, I was just reading what's on the side of the box, but yes, they are on Source Horseman in the Cosmic Legion section. 2023 is going to be lit. Yes, my friend, it is. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Thank you, though. Any retailers still have prisoner figures? I slept on that one. I honestly don't know. You could try and go to their website. I don't know what the website is, just because I don't do anything with the project. I just did production. But definitely just whatever, Google it, and maybe you can get it from them directly. Possibly, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Big Bad. I don't know. But I mean, it turned out great. It's fun because they're, the vintage style, and it's an old show, so it kind of, makes sense. And they look great. I was very happy with how they came out. The color on the figures and everything is beautiful. It's very nice. Tetraderms. Yes. Actually, I should have read Slog's bio with an English accent, because it's always the bad guys. Man. And it also depends on what kind of English accent. If you're like, Valkator's lowest most ring of sales is formally registered as Block 5, kind of doesn't work for the bad guys. The hulking commander of the prison Havalkatar, High Warden Slog, is a brutal tyrant not to be defied. I guess not full bios, just some info. Is the reason Kragner has no guns because he's already well armed? Ha 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 ha! He also has no guns because he's a prisoner. He just has his beating stick. He's well armed because he's got 4 of them. So yeah, he's just got that. And that might have been something, I honestly don't know if that's something that he found around in the prison area, and decided to just open a can of whoop ass with it. But yeah, he's well armed. Sector hand puppets. Yeah. Sector hand puppets. I mean, what the Sector hand puppets, the insects before and what it would have been now if people listen to me. It would have been like basically the body is just like an ABS shell. And the wings would be, I forget what the material is. I forget what it is, but it's not plastic. It's not like your standard plastic. It's something else. It's more like like these, like the blister shell. It'd be more like that. And then it would have the fur on there. So yeah, it would be mixed media for sure. Is the head edible? Definitely not. Don't eat the head. Zombie Santa and Cyborg Santa are my favorites. Yeah, they're cool. I'm more of a traditionalist, so give me a standard Santa any day. I love it. Where is that? Not affiliated with Big Bad. I mean, not affiliated with Four Horsemen. Big Bad exclusive. But I do like standard Santa. I think it's fun. It's a fun figure. It's completely different from ours, which I love. And it's just two different thought processes, two different styles. Everything is great. George would be so upset at the amount of fun you'd have with a floor piano. All right, so now I got to get a floor piano. He will be like, shut up. Turn that thing off before I break it. I need a floor piano. Where's FAO Schwartz when you need him? When will the game figures ship? From the factory should be in the middle of January. And then after that, it's up to the Great Hall Studios. I'm not going to say that one. I have more fun posing my legions than any other toy line. When I get a figure, the first thought is how I incorporate them into mythos. Happy New Year. Yeah, I mean, I absolutely love the posability of our figures and retaining the sculpts. I mean, that's important. You want to have this, the articulation as hidden as possible, and have the sculpt detail look as good as possible. And I think for the most part, I think all the figures that Horsemen have done have accomplished that. I mean, all the way back in the day. It's gotten better over the years. I think Scarabus was awesome. And then we got into the Gothotropolis bird line, and that was great. I really love the articulation on those. The only downside is they're very thin, so you always have to be careful with them. Because plastic breaks, especially when it's cold out. But I think Mythic Legions, man, I can't believe how many figures we've made. And shut up, Diego. It's my favorite thing. But yeah, we're at we're well over 200 figures. It's insane just for Mythic Legions. And I take pride in the fact that I've overseen them all in terms of production and deal with all that. And I'm very, very happy with the end result. Even, hey, once in a while there's a goof and it happens. What can you do? But yeah, there is just an ass ton of characters. Like if you go onto the Source Horseman, you just go onto the Mythic checklist and start scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. It's crazy. It is crazy. You know what? I'm going to go to the Source Horseman. Let's see. Oh, up the holly, about the brightest stream of lights I've ever seen. Let's see. Mythic checklist. Oh, yeah. Don't forget, Necronominus is still up for pre-order. So this has the Gothotropolis, some of the birds. I don't think it has all of them. I think it has the ones that were released during the Etheron's Dirty Dozen. But, I mean, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row. Let's see. I'll count the rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So 29. I'm going to take out accessory packs and stuff and say, let's just say 27 times 8. Let's see, what's 27 times 8? 27 times 8 is 216. 216 figures, which is crazy. I love it. This line just keeps going, and I love it. And thank you guys for enjoying it, for supporting it, keeping it going. I mean, it's humbling and it's an honor. And then we got Cosmic. Throw another 15 figures into that. And then Figure Obscure. Figure Obscure will keep growing. Oh man, I love it. Let's see. What did I miss? Thank you, Pablo Lopez, Toybox Photography. I'm looking forward to them as well. I just want them to be finally up and available. That project I started 2008. I want to say 2008. I started. I can't think of the word. Whatever. Conjuring. No. I started just thinking up the idea. I was like trying to think of, hey, what kind of toy line hasn't been done yet? And I thought about that, and I saw there was only like the accoutrements toys out there, which was like those kind of jokey garbage ones where you got like Nikola Tesla and Einstein and Jesus and like Mary, can't think of her name, whatever. And then there's nothing serious out there. And then I started writing down ideas and sketching out what the body would look like and the articulation and all that. And that was like 2008. And then just work out in a way, going to China all the time. Life and everything. And work was busy, having kids. And then in 2017, middle 2017, end of 2017, somewhere around there, I started picking it back up again. Because at that point I was unemployed. Go figure. And started working on it again. I found my old notebook, which was awesome. I was like, oh my gosh, I have all this information that I wrote down 9 years prior. So I had all that, and I started sculpting out the body and just writing down more ideas and getting the company name and the name of the project and everything. And then just kept developing it. And, then when I was working full time with Four Horsemen and still trying to work on it, but it was hard because I couldn't sculpt it because I didn't have any time. And so I have other people help me sculpt. And, but that takes time and you got to work on other people's schedules. So, should have been ready a year ago and it wasn't, but right now, like having so much of stuff painted that you saw on Legion's Con is awesome to see it, getting closer and closer and closer. And like I said, hopefully February, March will be middle of February, end of February will be the Kickstarter. February has a lot of meaning for me also. So it's kind of cool if I could do it. It's my birthday at the end of February. It's when my little side company I incorporated was in February. So to have the Kickstarter go up end of February will be awesome. So fingers crossed. I just got to get a couple more things sculpted and painted. And actually, once I'm done with this, I'm going to start probably taking some photographs of stuff, which is partly why I came in today. So for everybody that supports that line, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. How about a little Michael Caine? I used to be able to do Michael Caine's voice, but it usually has naughty words in there too. So I'll call you and do it. I have to hear his voice again. I'm trying to remember. My name's Michael Caine. It's something like that. What's your favorite mythic figure so far? Is an impossible question. As I said before, Arakagor was named after my daughter. So by default, that's my favorite. But the head sculpt is so sick. Oh my God. Eric just killed that. Oh, it's so awesome. Just all the little details and just the teeth and everything. And I can't wait for that figure. I want to have like 100 of them. Discount. Is Cosmic hitting the water before CNY? Josh, no. So discussed that earlier. All-Stars 5 and Cosmic were switched because Cosmic wasn't ready with the tooling in time to finish production before CNY. So it would have been dumb to start Cosmic and then have to finish it after CNY. So we swapped it with All-Stars 5 so that it could be done before CNY. All-Stars 5 will ship basically like January 15th. And then it takes 4 to 6 weeks to get here. And then All-Stars 5 will be we'll start shipping out as soon as it comes in. And then Cosmic will be right after that. Obviously Cosmic is important. So I want it to be, as perfect as possible. Nothing's ever perfect, but I want it to be as good as possible. And that meant the tooling still needed adjustments. So it is what it is. I mean, I wanted Cosmic for all intensive purposes. Cosmic was supposed to ship before January 15th, right? At the end. But I didn't want to rush it and have mistakes and garbage, coming. So, but hopefully you'll be happy with it when they arrive. I can't wait for the Sphexians. I can't wait for Thygar. That Thygar, Havalkatar Thygar, deluxe one. Oh God, it's sick. It's sick. Oh, seeing it in person, the colors are beautiful. The specs are amazing. Even the Legion builders, the Tusk soldiers are just killer. Ziri's a fine-looking woman. She's awesome. The face is beautiful. Bring back the bird people, even though I know you won't. Correct. No bird people. Well, I mean, if we bring the bird people back, there'll be new sculpts. If we ever get Cosmic Legion's figures of self-aware rogue AI military robots, my life will be officially fulfilled. You never know. And I only have half of the Mythic Legion's figures produced, but I look forward instead of going back. Yeah, I mean, you know what, Thomas? Oh, and nice meeting you, Thomas. It was a pleasure, my pleasure. Yes, you're right. I mean, there's so much coming out. And if you want older stuff, obviously it depends on your budget. It depends on what's available. You just get what you enjoy. Don't get it for the value. I mean, unless that's your thing, unless you're just collecting pieces because of their value. Collect what you love, there's so much more coming, and 2.0s of figures coming, and I mean, I have one of everything, but that's because I made them all. So yeah, just get what you love. Jeremy said, yeah, that's right. The AS5 horse Boreas was number 200, and that was our show exclusive. If you remember, Colin, we got to have that scoop. Yay. And I had my daughter on for that. She got to reveal it. So that was cool. Any chance at a mount accessory pack? Probably. Lots of things going. I wouldn't doubt it. I would like a troll accessory pack. That'd be cool. I've always wanted a saddle or platform for the goblins to ride on. Definitely. We've discussed it. It'd be awesome. The problem is there's so many things to make, and we're trying not to give you, like a Kickstarter of 43 figures, you know what I mean? So there's lots to come. Yeah, I have demons. Yeah, there's going to be the Demon Army Builders. They're based off of the artwork at the, wow, I can't think of it. It was in Florence, Italy, at the, wow, what's it called? The dome of the place. My brain is going. But yes, there are Demon Army Builders, and you could probably find pictures of them on the Cabal. I will be putting up more social media stuff soon. That's kind of why I was going to be coming in and take pictures, so I can start, pimping it out. But there's two styles of Demon Army Builders. There's a very generic, lighter skinned version, and then there's more of a kind of a rainbowy colored version, more deluxe. And there's 4 heads, so you got 2 bodies. You got 2 heads for each body, basically. For the rainbowy ones, the colors are different on the 2 bodies. For the other ones, it's the same. Kind of more like cheaper Army Builder, and then the colored ones, the rainbowy ones, are more deluxe version. Why can I not think of that stupid thing? Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god, it's killing me. But anyway, the artwork in there is basis of a couple of things that I am doing for the project. The artwork is beautiful. The Duomo in Florence. So it's like a round, ceiling, and the artwork is humongous, and there is so crazy. And that was the inspiration for the demons. There's crazy, crazy demons in that artwork. We need a Pharaoh to go with Moses. Yeah. Not this line, not this series, but that'd be cool. I would like that. Some gremlins in Mythic Legions. Yeah, I mean, yeah, or maybe they'd be even smaller than goblins. You know what I mean? That would be pretty cool. Like if a goblin is about yay big and little gremlins would be like that big, that would be cool. I would be down for that. Biblically accurate angel coming soon. That would be something totally cool to do later on, but not right now. I have the whole wave lined up. It's 24 figures, and it's broken into 4 sections. So 6, 6, 6, and 6. Not 3 6s, 4 6s. It's like 4 standard figures and 2 army builders, 4 2 4 2 4 2. Each one will be its own all in. Book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4, and with each all in will be a part of the tabernacle that comes as a free kind of accessory piece, and each part gets bigger and bigger. And then so there's 6 pieces to the tabernacle. One will come with, it'll be like book 1 will come with 1 piece, book 2 will come with 2 pieces, book 4 will come with a huge piece. Now these covenant, and now will come with the high. So your figures in Legion's Con, I mean, Samson, basically, if I do really well, it'll open up the female body, buck body, and then if it does really, really well after that, then there'll be like a Goliath body, which would be Goliath and Samson. I don't know what else I could do with that, but yeah, that would be it. I don't breathe. I don't know what you're talking about. I broke 100 people. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Sorry, George. Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, and it's, you know what? It's, I see both sides of the, figure obscure drop. We want you guys to be pleasantly surprised. But we want it to be a surprise. So it's hard to we want to give you a heads up to be able to get it, but it's also difficult because we want it to be a surprise. So, but you guys have been great. You guys, show the love and support for the figure obscura, and it's awesome. Just make sure if this was George texting me. Nope. Okay, good. All right. I have to call Jeremy. I think I said some things I shouldn't have said. Yes. So demons, it's on. Yes. Go get your demons. I'll have to check that one out, Colin. Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore. Oh, that's cool. It's probably same like with the Duomo. I mean, it's probably just gorgeous, humongous, beautiful art. Insane. Poxus and Necronominus come with a set of hands. Any chance to have a hand set for Arethyr and Alithia? No, maybe. I don't know. The hand set is really based on whatever's the needs are of that wave, Please remake Otho. Maybe. It'd be a good idea. So you don't have to spend $500 on it. Don't spend $500 on it, please. Let's see. For Cosmic Legions, any chance we can see some Deja Thoris, Orion Girl, or Barbara inspired ladies? I mean, that'd be cool. It's, again, for Cosmic Legions, it's hard because we don't want to have humans because there's plenty of humans in Mythic Legions. But inspired, maybe a similar look, outfit wise, or whatever accessories and things. I mean, anything's possible. It's all based on whatever the story is, so you got book 1, book 2, it's going to keep going, and it's, this group of prisoners, and they're breaking out, and then it's going to go to another story, and, whatever the need of the story is, whatever is going on in the story. Pop Schmitty, thank you very much. Looking forward to Heroes of the Order of Aetheron. Hell yeah, man. I can't wait for those. They're going to be awesome. Buying all the figures with components for a custom Hell Horseman, and not a week later. Figure obscure drops. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know. Trust me. I know. But, yes, Eric, I'm still going. Sorry. Holy crow. It's been an hour, 44 minutes. It is still 102 people. You guys are so crazy. I love you. Trying to think if there's anything else. I don't know. I think that's everything. If you guys have more questions, let me know. I'll be going in a few minutes. I need a drink. I need water. I need water. Could you get me a glass of water? Thanks, love. Appreciate it. Yeah, Eric also made a custom Headless Horseman. I remember that. What character or creature do you want to see made most in Figure Obscura? I'm not even going to answer that question because I might give something away by accident. I don't know. 4 Musketeers for Figure Obscura, Realm of Possibility? Probably not. It'd be cool. I just don't know if it's obviously Figure Obscura has to have a pretty broad appeal. Not to say Four Musketeers doesn't, but Headless Horseman, Krampus, Father Christmas. There's definitely a broad appeal, worldwide appeal to those. Yes, Eric, they're right here. It's just the same ones. It's a new sample, but I just had to make sure everything was correct on the samples. So you're not missing much. Shut up, Bill. Thanks for coming back, though. And bring some Fakasha next time. But yes, I mean, there's obviously a lot of possibilities in the Figure Obscura line. I love seeing people's suggestions. I mean, stuff like Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny. I mean, it might happen, might not. I don't know. I mean, I do know, but I don't know. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of possibilities. And we're trying, trying not to go too crazy with it. Want to have a good number throughout the year of Figure Obscura, but we also have to keep in mind the regular waves as well, and we're trying to kind of pace everything and spread it out enough so that it's not too much at one time. Sometimes it's a lot at one time, but we're trying not to. Olympic gods, I mean, Olympic gods in Mythos or Olympic gods in Figure Obscura? Because I can't imagine in Obscura. I mean, maybe in Mythos it wouldn't. I don't think it would make sense because there's nothing in our world that's in Mythos, if that makes sense. I guess that's the best answer I can give. More info in this episode than all of 22. I don't know if there's more info, but there's more fluff, that's for sure. Obscura Wendigo for next holiday season. I mean, that'd be cool. I don't know who would put that on. That'd be a lot of new tooling too, though. Unless we make, that'd be fun if we do it on like an ogre body, and then we make like a fursuit to put around him. Just got my first Mythic Legions for Christmas. Very excited to start collecting and being part of the community. Cool. I mean, what was your first JG? What was your first figure? Was it Father Christmas or something else? Community is great. I mean, it's hard because obviously the community is growing. There's more people coming in. There's more personalities, so there could be some friction sometimes. It is what it is, but just try and be cool with everybody. You know what I mean? I'm not saying there'll never be human figures in Cosmic Legions, but again, think about it. There's an infinite number of possibilities for characters. Like, why would you want to do a human? Like I said before, if you want a human, just take any of the human heads from any of the other mythic figures and just pop it on, and you have a human. But again, I'm not saying there never will be, but I mean, there's so many fun things that we could be doing in Cosmic that I think that's going to be the priority right now. But never say never, because you never know. I just said never. Oh, a Mothman with those new wings that Poxus has would be awesome for Figure Obscura. Yeah, I mean, again, there's tons of ideas. Would be awesome. Obscura Easter Rabbit, like Deluxe Skeleton Builder, awesome figure. I mean, the Deluxe Legion Builder line, all those figures are cool. I love it. Great price and great fun figures. And again, pop and swap, right? It's all about the pop and swap. Yeah, I can't imagine my world without these figures either. I'd probably be still working in a framing store. But it served its purpose for the time, and I'm happy for it. a Wendigo or a Yeti in Figure Obscura. Jersey Devil. Yep. I mean, we're in Jersey. Definitely a cool idea, right? Baba Yaga. These are all things that, seen. And I love it. I love it. Space Agnon Guide. Who told you? Were Father Christmas gifts a tease for brute scale knights? I mean, well, not really, because they fit on 2.0 body, 1.0 body, so they're just new heads. Interesting. Well, Figure Obscura Judah Maccabee for Hanukkah. You never know, man. You never know. Yes, I mean, alien insectoid with guns. The Sphex are one of my favorites. I love the Sphex, just the head, the body. I love that bigger kind of torso carapace body. It's a fun figure. And the wings, I love the translucent wings. They look like bug wings. They look like Sector bug wings, right? The metallic kind of double color on the armor. It's an awesome figure. I love it. Looking forward to reinforcements. 2-wave will be the same as the last one. I don't even. Jeez, I completely forgot what we did for the first one with the votes. We'll see. Baba Yaga would be awesome. Yeah, man. Let's do a Figure Obscura Streganona. Anybody know that one? Let's do a Streganona. That'll be great. I would like that. That'd be cute. Never gonna happen, but well, never say never. I still got at least 100 people watching this. You guys I love it. You guys are awesome. All right. Well, we're coming upon 2 hours. I guess George is going to kill me on Monday. Jeremy's going to kill me now. I guess I need to call Streganona and Big Anthony. Yeah, we'll get Anthony House Seal's head for that one. Streganona and Big Anthony for the win. Would it be too dark to get an Executioner or Mythic Legions with a neck piece like the Allosaurus? Oh, God, gross. That'd be cool, though. You never know. You never know. When are Attila and Gorgo 2 shipping? They'll be shipping from the factory middle of January. And then after that, it's up to Great Hall Studios. But soon. From the factory, it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks just to get to the warehouse. Found out about, there we go, Bill Dorklear. I found out about Mythic Legions watching a top 10 video by Dorklear in January 2022. Then I watched a Jeremy video and was hooked, and I even went to Legions Con. Oh, great. I'm glad you went to Legions Con. It is awesome. Next year is going to be even bigger, and it's going to be crazier. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy your time here. That's all I could say. I mean, I love that we keep getting more and more new people, and yes, I'm still on YouTube. And I'm happy that you guys love it. I mean, I hope this just continues till I die. Jeez, if this is the last job I have for the rest of my life, I am happy. I love it. Figure Obscura Grimace. Nuh-uh, man. Figure Obscura Hamburglar. Stream record. Oh, man. All right. I think I'm going to head out, get some more work done, and go home at some point because they'll force me to leave. From Puerto Rico. Awesome. Well, thank you for coming. We appreciate it. We do. And, I mean, you might, it's a bit of a trip, but, Raymond, maybe try to do intern for a day, man. That everybody that has done intern for a day loved it, and you will not regret it. Just make it part of the Legions Con week, 4-day weekend, because we have intern day on Thursday, G-Con on Friday, where we show the next wave, and then Legions Con Saturday and Sunday. I mean, it's all together. So just something to consider. But it is a fun time at intern for a day, and a busy time, and a lot going on. And that's right. The other thing too is we do the I guess it's going to be the same moving forward, but we do the intern for a day invites by random lottery. So, it all depends on if you get picked also. Cullen, yes, as George will say, end this. So, all right. Thanks for listening, guys. Seriously, I still can't believe there's 95 people listening. I mean, I'm sure people come and go throughout the show, but thank you. And next week we'll have George and I will be working on a puzzle. Tell me this isn't cool, though, right? Still not a podcast. I want to do this so bad. I really should have gotten like a 500-piece puzzle, but it gets more expensive the more pieces it is. So. The 2-hour Christmas New Year Force Ghost George special history in the making. All right, guys. Thanks again. I love you. Appreciate you. Happy New Year. See you next year, 2023. Everybody stay safe. Don't get the COVID. And go easy on your hangovers. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. How long do you think you can keep this going? Dude, I could go on that long. I got things to do. I could keep going. So, all right, guys. Thanks again. Bye.